Hi everyone, Coach Dan here again. Today we are going to work on a drill for pitchers that focuses on accuracy. Accuracy is the absolute number one thing in youth sports for pitching. And in terms of MGBSA, if you are a player who wants to try to pitch, and if you can be accurate, speed doesn't matter for us. You get the ball over the plate, you're going to get opportunities to get out onto the mound, and we're going to work with you to become a pitcher. For parents, as you're watching this, if your player is sitting right next to you, turn to them and ask them if they ever want to pitch. If they said no, they're lying. Most kids, almost every single kid, trust us as coaches, is going to say that they want to be a pitcher. And so this is a drill that's going to help work on that. As you can see right here, we've just taped off a strike zone, just a small box here on our driveway. And we're going to demonstrate this right now with one of our players, with my son DC. He's going to show us how this drill works. Okay, here we are. We're outside. We're in the driveway. We're going to show you how this drill works. We've got DC here. He's going to demonstrate for us. Now, there's two parts of this drill. The first part is really just getting set up and bringing that front leg up and holding that for about 1 or 2 seconds before you would deliver towards the strike zone. So DC, can you demonstrate that for me first? Just bringing that first leg up, right? We're going to be on the back mound. You bring that leg up, right? We're going to hold that for like 1 or 2 seconds before we would ever come down to throw. That's the first step of this drill. Second is just pointing that foot towards the target and making a good throw. Now, one thing we are going to demonstrate here really quick, DC, don't throw on this, but show us how when you come through with that front foot, where that front foot should be. This is why we have that line of chalk, right? You see where DC's foot is? That foot right there, it's on that chalk line, which is pointing right towards home plate. That means that body's going to be ready. We're going to be ready to deliver an accurate throw. Now, what we see a lot of times with youth pitchers is they're first learning, they're throwing as hard as they can. And so as they come up, that front foot is way off to the side. Now look where DC's body is right now. Instead of being ready to throw towards home, now all of his body is pushing to the left of the strike zone. It's going to be much harder for him to throw a strike with that type of approach. So a lot of times, parents, you might see us coaches come out and draw a line in the dirt when your pitcher was on the mound. This is exactly why we do it. We try to show them, here's that line right towards home plate and where we want that front foot to go. So again, the first part of this drill is holding that front leg up for a couple of seconds and then delivering a pitch right down there towards our target. So DC, why don't you demonstrate the whole thing for us? Hands on, up, comes all the way across. Good strike. Added benefit with this with the garage is you should get a good kickback, and that can be something that you can work on from fielding grounders as well. Good, just like that. Again, here we are totally working in a developmental stage. We're not concerned about how hard the kids are throwing. We're not super concerned if every pitch is a perfect pitch right in that strike zone. If it is, that's fantastic. Again, we're talking about young players who are just learning here. So this is all about just working on repetition and having good approaches all the way down through the plate, making sure that that front foot is pointing right along that chalk line and delivering a good, solid approach right towards that plate. Okay, so there you have it. A drill working on accuracy, using that garage door, having some painter's tape, making a strike zone for the kids. Again, using some painter's tape or chalk like we did today as well to be able to draw that line, which is really going to have the kids be able to focus and visualize stepping towards that strike zone. Have the kids work on that, throw in some repetition with tennis balls up against the garage door, and before you know it, the kids are going to be throwing strikes with much more accuracy while they're on the mound and mowing kids down left and right.